body, enjoy the flashy show. It's a fairy dragon, wow, see her colors shine tonight. It's Minra on the stage, it's Dragon's big debut. Playing all the games, laughing, crying, having fun. Wonderful experiences I'm sharing with you all. I'm here to light you all. You're a sweetie pie. Enjoy the show by the Dragon's Minra, go go! Minra, are you gonna sing? Karaoke night, the glow sticks are ready. Will you sing a meme or cover something else? Maybe something different, there's lots to sing today. La 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 la. There's so much to sing, what will today bring? Come a while and stay fun with Minra today. Dragons here on stage and idols born tonight. Spinning, stepping to the beat of stars shining bright. Singing all the songs, some are goofy, some are hard. Raise your glow sticks to the beat and shake them all around. Here to delight you all. You're a sweetie pie. Enjoy the show by this Dragon's Minra, go go! Very loud. Shake your wings, move your body, enjoy the flashy show. It's a fairy dragon, wow, see her colors shine tonight. It's Minra on the stage of Dragon's big debut. Playing all the games, laughing, crying, having fun. Wonderful experiences I'm sharing with you all. Dancing dragons here on stage and idols born tonight. Spinning, stepping to the beat of stars shining bright. Singing all the songs, some are goofy, some are hard. Raise your glow sticks to the beat and shake them all around. Here to delight you all. You're a sweetie pie. Enjoy the show by this Dragon's Minra, go go! It's time for the show to start. It's time to begin now. Give it all your heart and everybody, let's go! Hiya, sweetie pies. Hiya, sweetie pies. Hiya, sweetie pies. It is time for more Nier Replicant fun times with Minra. This game is 100% say-so. It's good stuff, good say-so adventure with best friends killing evil ghost monsters and trying to find your sister who got kidnapped from evil angsty Sonic the Shadow the Hedgehog angst dude. So, what has happened in the world of Nier Replicant? Well, we got the magical pentagon of pentagon, and now we get to go and face the dark Shadow the Hedgehog guy. He looks like a Shadow the Hedgehog guy, and we had to go talk to, I think it's Popola next. So yeah, how you doing, sweetie pies? It's good to see you on this fantastic Thursday morning. I thought it was Tuesday. No, I typed in Tuesday when I tweeted it because I'm dumb. But yeah, welcome to Nier Replicant. We are ready to continue, and to probably beat this game. I hear there's more after you get to the ending, so there's gonna be a little bit more of this game we stream later. Shall we? Bum, 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 bum. The music is sad. Alright, let's go.
You're really gonna do it? The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona.
Oh.
I guess it's really happening, huh?
I'll bring her back. I promise.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Yona back.
About that.
Yeah?
Nothing. Never mind. Popola just loves to worry.
Yeah.
Anyway, you be
We'll try and be careful.
Yes. Do be careful.
We'll be careful. Hi, Itty Blip. Hi, Minra. Not saying because spoils, but good luck and have fun. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. So yeah, you go take care, Itty Blip. Medication and pets. I took my meds this morning. I think I did. Here, for pets, here, let's get the pets in. Yow, yum, 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 yum. And I did take my meds this morning. I did take my meds. Hi, Minra, I'm here to info, but hi, Valens, good to see you. We're gonna do sad things.
Be careful, alright?
Yeah.
Please be careful.
I promise, Devila. I promise, Popola. We'll be careful. Alright. Time to go save Yona from the Shadow Lord. Mr. Angsty Shadow the Hedgehog guy. Gonna be great. Do we know where to go? We take the boat, so yeah. Is there anything I want to get before we go? I should probably stock up on items first.
I can't stand the...
Yeah, we're gonna go stock up on some items first, and then we're gonna go raid the Shadow Lord's castle. Wee. This game is so good.
Thanks for volunteering.
It wasn't you, it was you, right? Let's get that. Cool, I have no more money. I'm not doing side quests really, so kind of explains it. Alright, shall we? To the boat! And then we're gonna go save Yona. Music is so sad.
Oh there. Getting on?
That we are. Actually, do we know which way we're going? Oh, Lost Shrine. Going to the Lost
Oh
Shrine.
there.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we go to the Lost Shrine. That's what the map says. But we'll see what happens.
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
I agree. That is the plan. That is indeed the plan. To save Yona! Let's go! Ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba. game's combat is so fluid. La 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 la. Come on. Die, 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 die. They're not even fighting back. That's so... Well... Maybe they are fighting back, but we're just defeating them too hard. Because we're too good. Come on. No! I want to parry. Come on. Die, die, die. There we go. There we go. That's good. That's good. That's good. Emil is still... Oh, hello. 2, 3. Did all of my projectiles missed? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. I had a pretty interesting dream last night. I dreamed I went to this really interesting futuristic school. That's like, you have to like take a ferry that's like off the coast. And it was really kind of fascinating. Like, the oldest building there was still relatively new. Like, the inside was big, open, and was big and open. Like, there was a lot of, like, you know, tables in the middle, a big community area there. Lots of vending machines, like, cool balconies. And then, like, what else was there? There was this cute... This just knocked me off! Why? Oh no. Oh no. I'm in a pickle. There we go. No, get that thing off the ladder! No! What are you doing on the ladder? But yeah, this stream was really cool. Was really awesome to experience. And there was like one building there that was so cool. It was like there was like this archway with like awesome LED displays under it. What else was there? It was like that, like, you know, lots of like cool graphics and like, you know, school events was shown off there, and it was just a lot of cool stuff being shown off there. And then oh gosh, what else was there? What else was there part of that dream? Inside this building was really kind of cool looking, with, you know, more balconies and stuff, lots of displays. When I walked in there in the dream, headphones on, you know, looking like a JRPG protagonist. You know, something, it's like someone out of Persona, right? Almost. Walked in, there were people like doing some skits, doing some plays, doing some cool stuff in there. It was really cool to see. I did my classes. One of the other buildings was behind the other cool one. It was just really cool. And then I remember in that stream as well that I was walking down the sidewalk. There's like a cool view of the ocean, and it was just really pretty. It was really pretty. It was really pretty. Oh, hi, Patty. Medication check. All right. So I took my meds this morning. I made 100% sure. At least I'm 99.9% sure I took my meds this morning. But yeah. Am I in the right place? Think in the right place, yeah. And it was just really, really cool, actually. It was just so cool. It was honestly, it was really cool just within that dream. Seeing things, but the problem is though I had to live on campus. I had to live on the dorms on this university island because there wasn't an option to you know stay at home and work there and stay at home and commute there because you had to take a ferry to that school. It was I wouldn't be able to see the bunnies often, but it's okay. Out of my way. I just feel like skipping you guys. I don't feel like dealing with you. Yeah. Hi, Patty. It's good to see you. How are you doing? It's good to see you, sweetie pie. Ooh, boss enemy. Yes! 1, 2! 1, 2! That parry is so satisfying. Just like, oh, you're about to hit me? Nope. Bam. You hit their attack back, and then they get staggered, and then it's so good. This music is epic. It's so grandiose. I want to fight you guys. Oh, Patty, you need a hug? Oh no. Well, I'm sending you virtual hugs, Patty. I'm sending you virtual hugs. I hope you feel better soon. I hope you feel better soon, Patty. I really do hope you feel better. I hope you feel better soon, because you're a sweetie pie. Every time you come in here, you're so wonderful, you're amazing, you're kind. You're just you're just so awesome to hang around with here. You know, middle of streams, we just vibe and stuff, so I hope you feel better soon. La 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 la. One, two. Ow. Ow. One, two. 1, 2. But you bully a lot? Oh my gosh. But you bully a lot, Patty? Well, that's okay because bullying is just a sign of friendship. Wouldn't you say so? At least I think so. Brobot? Hiya, Brobot. Oh, hold on. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Hey, Brobot. When it's turned into a bullet heck, asked Patty. The Nier games have always kind of notoriously been like that. Lots of projectiles and everything. But it's so good. Come on, come after me. There we go. Worth the points 100%. I'm glad, Brobot. I'm glad it was worth it. Because, like, I like giving Hi Honey redeems. I love redeems like that. It's really cute. You said HE double hockey stick, said Patty. You know I can't say that word. It's not say so. Hee because heck is more say so to say. Yeah. Did I go the right way? Aha! Hello. How'd you misread that? You have your glasses on. Well, I don't misread it. I purposely can't say that word. See, it's illegal for me to say that word. It's illegal for me to say that word. Ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Alright. Think we're in the right direction. I don't feel like it today. We gotta go save Yona. No, get off the ladder. There we go, much better. We're gonna put save down right here. And now, let us go inside and see what happens. In the book, the tree kept on waiting and waiting. Huh.
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying cousins like yourself.
Oh my gosh. Again, save Yona again. Well, Yona got kidnapped, like, a long time ago. So we gotta go save her. You cannot turn back from this point. Alright, here is the point of no return. Shall we?
And now the path is open.
Alright. It's an elevator. Quiet. There's wind blowing. Oh. It's a little garden. This is really pretty, actually. It's a garden. You know, for a Shadow Lord's castle, this is a little bit more prettier than I thought it would be. You know, you think Shadow Lord, you think Edgelord, who probably has like a gun, right? Who's like, you know, taken after Shadow the Hedgehog, or, you know, Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Nothing personnel kid, right? But this is pretty. Jula94, hello. Hi, Jula. It's good to see you. How are you doing, friend? How are you doing? We're playing Nier Replicant. How are you doing today, this fantastic Thursday, sweetie pie? Birds.
To whom does the true voice speak?
Hello? Why is the bird talking to me?
To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk!
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
What the hell is this?
believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle.
Uh,
I feel confident I have heard this somewhere before. To whom does
the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself?
I ask, why
Did humans disappear from the world?
You must answer.
Black disease? Lives are short? Yeah, you're doing good, July. That's great. It's good to, so good to hear. I don't know what the answer. The black disease?
I answer because of a black disease. I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
Extend their lives. Acquiring leaves of the sacred tree? Separating body from soul? I don't know the answer to this. I didn't study for this quiz.
I answer by acquiring leaves of the sacred tree.
Oh. What? Did we just mess it up? I think we messed it up. Oh.
Blast. I appear to have made an error.
Alright, cool. So we know not to... We know what to not do. Oh, this part. Looks like Vab knows all the answers. Indeed. Of course he'd know all the answers because he played this game and he's gonna be info dumping about this game to me.
How?
Separating body from soul.
I answer by separating body from soul. I ask,
What is the destination of souls? A promised land bursting with light?
I answer, they are in the promised land, bursting with light.
Not the right one, okay. Dang it. So, yay. You're so close, says Valen. Alright, well, I'm glad I'm close. Because I'm bad at quizzes. Alright. Black disease, extend their lives, separating body from soul. They're placed in their corresponding shells. Wait a minute. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter. Well then, it seems the way is open.
They are by the black disease, separating body from soul, placed into another device. Hello. Okay. We'll have to see what happens, I guess. Oh gosh, I don't know anymore. I don't. Hell. Devila Popola?
It's the twins from your village.
Popola?
Devila?
What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
But...
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
Hello? Why are Devila and Popola here? Here to rescue Yona.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not.
But...
How sad.
What?
We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
But what?
What's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still,
I
you
don't
spoke the
wanna.
truth. You really wanted to avoid this impossible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so, until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
What is it?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
I don't. But why? Putting it off for another 100 generations? What does that mean?
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
Help. What?
What now? They copied my powers.
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Oh no.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Are you all right?
What?
Why are you doing this? Why are you siding with the shades?
A 100 years, a generation will have significance in a bit, says Valen. Well, I believe you because you're the master here. Ow. Ow. Oh, you can't parry that. You can't parry that. Oh gosh. Ow. Oh gosh. Okay. Whew. All right. All right. All right.
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Okay.
Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be... Well,
Weiss?
Do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly...
He's not doing well. Grimoire Weiss is not doing well. That's for sure.
I think I hear a waltz.
A waltz.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Oh my... This is...
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Oh! That's not good.
I think we're locked in.
Ow.
Like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. This is looking more Harry Potter than Blade Runner. You could say that again, Brobot. Come on. There we go. Come on, come on. Die, 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 die. Whew. Alright, we got more. Ow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ow. I'm blowing through too many of my health items. Ow, 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 ow. Three. There we go. Finally down. Come on. Come here. Come at me.
Damn it! It won't stop coming!
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Oh, how I do love good.
Come on.
Twice!
Oh, right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Come on.
Protect Kaine for us.
1, 2, 3.
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to
We're
you?
so close. Also, Kaine, I love you. Where's the projectile? There you are. Alright, one more, one more, one more. There we go. Now, do you just want to die yet, finally?
No, you idiots. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
There we go.
Stop, you impatient fool.
We got it. What level are you on? I don't know what level I am, Valen.
Bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already!
Got it.
I love her.
Out.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Are they laughing? These things are freaking me out! Kaine, what's wrong?
We need to help Kaine! We need to help Kaine!
There we go.
You okay?
Yeah, but we got problems.
That guy likes to fly around and throw magic around. It's a boar. We fought a boar a long time ago, and we won.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
Five.
How should I know?
Kaine, are you alright?
What is...
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move
Why...
on, all right?
Kaine is saying random things.
It seems to lose some control when it charges.
Damn it! How can something so big be so fast?
Because boars are just naturally very fast.
yourself against the shock.
There we go. Whew, there we go. That was intense.
Oh dear.
Another one? Ow. Here, I got an idea. Ow, ow, ow. How is it not dead yet?
This thing?
Oh, oh no!
Can't stop now. Damn it.
Come on, come on, come on.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going!
Come on, come on.
This way. Move.
Alright, cool. We're just running away. Got it.
Up here!
It's coming after us. Oh gosh.
Please, hurry!
That's kind of horrifying, actually. A giant boar chasing after us. Ow. Oh. F. F. Game over, F. Okay, cool, that was great. Alright, again, this time with feeling and without, you know, running into boxes. Let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. If I hang on to this railing here, it should be okay for the most part.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Why does this place look like a Fallout bunker? Ow.
It's locked too!
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Two, three, 4, 5. Ow.
Strike the beast while it's down.
Hit the thing while it's down.
Yay, cutscene. What's... Hello? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm surprised this one gave you so much trouble. Oh my gosh! It's our friends. I forgot their names. The people of the mask owe you. Oh, you? Oh my gosh. My sins were speaking of your laces. This castle is Shadow Lord, is it not? Then we have a common enemy. We'll hold this one off. Please keep moving. Oh. I swear it upon Fira's grave.
Sit up,
As we become
straight
good,
son.
just
I'm worried
and a
about
just
you.
warrior. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. All right. Oh, thank you for the pot. Thank you for the welfare check, Takoyaki Mom. Oh, the king.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
They're so loyal. Oh my gosh.
Open the damn door!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Can't hydrate. I will do later. Thank you. Yeah, I took some hydration sips. Thank you for the welfare. I took my meds earlier. Oh gosh. The king is sacrificing himself to save us and to save Yona. All right. Let's go. It's Devila and Popola.
Devila. Popola.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago.
1,300 years ago.
Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Project Gestalt.
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Vice?
Okay.
Then let's give you a refresher.
Obtain Project Gestalt documents.
Vice! My mind.
remember. Devila, Popola, you are not human. In fact, oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
Shells created by the true humans.
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
Not human.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
Are we androids? No.
They still live on. You know them as
Oh.
shades.
So shades are the humans, and we're not humans.
Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Oh.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
There's no battle music. No, okay, now there's battle music. Okay, so we're not humans.
We're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No. I'm nothing like you.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. This song hits different. Oh. Glasses. Right. Glasses. Thank you, Cinemax. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Ow. This version of the song only plays during the battle. This is so eerie to listen to. You hear this song as like such a peaceful song in the back in the town, and now you have to hear it in this battle version. It's not, you know, a Nier Automata. Ow. Ow. Hey Moira, how are you doing? Oh, glasses on. Okay, gal. Could I parry that, actually? No, you can't. But you can block that. Come on, come on.
Devila? Devila?
Devila.
Popola. Are you crying? No! Don't die! You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness.
Oh, thank you for the host, Moira. Thank you.
Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
I feel awful. That's one. It really is, Moira. You're okay.
Let's stop this now.
Stop? Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to— No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world with us for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
This dialogue is attached to Devila and Popola again in Nier Automata. Really? Oh my gosh. That's amazing, Valen. Ow. Near a tomato. You could say that, yeah. Come on, come on. It's so... The song has one voice. You're right! Oh my gosh. Cinemax, you're right. This only does have one voice in it.
No stopping. No stopping ever.
Oh, glasses off. Oh, okay.
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend.
Emil?
Goodbye, my friends.
Emil,
Thank
no.
you for everything.
Emil.
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something. No!
Emil.
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about
Emil.
me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here!
Emil.
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone.
Emil.
Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
Emil.
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Emil. 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 Oh. Oh. Emil. Oh, glasses. Right. Yeah. Fiona. So confused. Uh, I liked Emil. I liked him a lot. But Kaine.
Let's go.
I liked Emil. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You know, not crying. You're crying. What are you talking about? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, glasses off, okay. They're not really dealing glasses. Oh, glasses on, okay. Oh, glasses off, okay. I liked Emil. I really liked Emil. He was such a sweet little bean. And even after his death... Minra, are you alright? I'm not good. I liked Emil. And I feel so bad for him because he even says that at that last moment he doesn't want to die, and you can see him yeah. Can I just skip this? I don't want to anymore. I don't want it anymore. No, I have to? Okay. Ow. Have some gooby hugs. Thank you, Moira. Thank you, Moira. You have to kill for a meal, yeah. Emil's a true selfless protagonist. He's a sweet boy from the beginning. He really is. I loved him. He's so sweet. He's so kind. He's a sweet baby, and I like it. You have to go now. Okay, Moira, take care. Take care. You guys have a good stream. Yay, thank you. We're gonna have a fantastic stream. Thank you, Moira. Take care. It's Siona.
Yona!
The Shadow Lord. he is.
Ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How can a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
Come on, die. Die.
No, impossible!
Don't relax yet. It's not over.
Come on. There we go.
Be careful!
I know!
Yes, you can parry him. One.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
One, two. There we go. Come on. Keeps dodging and running away from me. Stop dodging! One, two. Come on. Stop. Die. Okay. Yona.
Brother?
Yona.
What?
Huh?
The what?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore.
What?
I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying.
She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him.
What's going on? Unless...
It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that
What's going on?
I love you.
Yona?
Hurry! The shade that possessed her is gone.
Kaine, watch over Yona for me. You want me to understand your sadness? Think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
Yes. Let's finish this. Finish the fight.
Weiss, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Do it. Right. Killing blow.
Come on. Four. Ow. This guy's very angry. Come on. Stop being angry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, cutscene time. Vice.
Bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Weiss,
Vice.
Some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
What do you...
Weiss, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course.
Vice.
But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you
Vice.
luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh,
Vice.
and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it.
Why is this funny and sad at the same time?
I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Why is it funny and sad at the same time?
I have something to defend. Die for reason to live. Shadow.
Come on. Come on, we're so close. Come on. One more. Yes. Oh. Game sounds a little low, says Valen. Okay. How about now? Alright, well. Alright. Let's talk to Yona.
Is Yona all right?
No.
Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Vice.
Vice? Where are you?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form.
Oh.
Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
Vice.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
That's, me. Minra. Right? Yona.
Is that you?
It's Yona.
Yona.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Yeah.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Yeah.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Iona, we did it.
Kaine.
You and your sister, you have a good life, Kay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look!
Kaine.
It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
Oh. Well, despite everything, we managed to save Kaine. Despite everything, we managed to save her. And the world is beautiful. The grass is a little flat and beautiful. Oh. They're both as children.
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Are they together? I feel for the Shadow Lord. He only wanted to save his sister. Well, that was Nier. That was Nier Replicant. That was a very bittersweet ending. Although, considering from what I know, this is not the end. We have a little bit more to do afterwards. So that's exciting, isn't it? We'll start that today. We'll start a little bit today, and then, yeah. Wow, that was insanely bittersweet. The Shadow Lord just wanted to save his sister, but required taking Iona in the process, and that's, I mean, it is what we did good? Is what the Shadow Lord did good? I don't know, but at least Iona and, you know, were together again. Spoilers, you'll learn. Yeah, we'll figure it out soon enough. We'll figure it out soon enough. Emil, though, he had to sacrifice himself, and I'm still feeling that. I'm still feeling that. He was a good bean. I liked Emil a lot. Kira Buckland! Question mark, question mark, question mark! Why is Kira Buckland on there? Kira Buckland is the voice of 2B in Nier Automata. Why is she on this list? Huh. Big questions, okay. I'm so confused now. It's a Jolene cameo. Jolene Cujo is in the game. There you go. Jolene Cujo in the game. There you go. My cursor showed up. There's all these question mark names in there, which means we have some more things to learn. Tado-san's about to show up. Nier Replicant. Nier Replicant featuring Yoko Taro. Playable character. Using a gun. We're gonna go again. Have scheduled stream today. Okie dokie, Moira. You go have fun. Good luck. Take care. I hope it goes well, Moira. My gosh. Okay. Is it safe to skip the credits? Is it safe to skip the credits? That's a question. Oh, that's a question. No. No? Okay. Do not skip the credits? Okay, do not skip the credits. My controller is on my iPad to the right of me. I'm not gonna skip the credits. Alright. Gosh. Bad. Just very bad. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Ah, bad. No, I'm not gonna skip the credits, I promise. This song is really pretty. And I like it. And here we are. Alright. Let's continue. We got A. Ending B. Load your clear to experience Kaine's story. You can now read A Departed Mother's Diary. Wardrobe is added to the options menu. Ooh. Alright. Shall we? Shall we start ending B? Shall we start playthrough B? We're gonna start playthrough B for a little bit and then, yeah. 15 hours. Not bad. $15 is pretty good, actually.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past.
Oh.
Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Emil. This is before we free Kaine. Kaine's dreams. Discrimination. Alright. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area, magnified sound, caused even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin whiffs of smoke streamed from the huts, and the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden, hawk-shaped weather vane in the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as they could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived the shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give a face an utmost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began a long descent to the ground. Come on! Come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched the vein slowly creak to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, finally, with the beak pointed firmly toward the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking the home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall around. Oh no, they found me! A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, the worst of all bullies in the area. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from the cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and her usual gang of idiots. The boy seems taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You getting all wet? Or has he finally decided to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she can get more than a few steps, other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's awful. I just realized I've been having Pet on for a while. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of the children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was just something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. Oh gosh. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's word chewed her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me. She lied to herself. Be strong. Be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt. Oh look, the freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? You said that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flow down and carry her. Oh my gosh. Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, clouds began to thin and rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless. A failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he inched away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumbs against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. not even taking a suggestion from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. Oh, no. This is awful. This is awful. Oh my gosh. As soon as Demo finished, the kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. Oh my gosh. I don't get you, you freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing to instead stare at the weather vane. He continued to point east, as if supremely confident the future had chosen for her. Oh, thank you for the medication check, Ghoul Ace. I took my meds this morning, so thank you for the reminder. But if you guys haven't taken your meds, please, take your meds. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone who's with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned into terrified cries did she dare to open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawl to the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying! He's actually crying! Deprived of their leader, their children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward to take charge. When no savior emerged, they began to uneasily shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like... Bad words. Hurts like a bee, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bad guys ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched and gently touched the hand Demo is using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm to the wound and twisted back and forth. Ow! He screamed and leaped to his feet. Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining. No one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid, bee. A big one. That could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words, locking eyes with Kaine. He took a step backwards and spat on the ground. Get out. Leave this village. No one wants to hear either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo's companions turned to tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. I guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. Gosh. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders. Then produced a cloth from folds of her dress and began blotting the blood from her forehead. Oh, Kaine, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine as she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. Kaine's turned to sobs. She felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was the woman's surprising strength. Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world into the next, and it grants no mercy to that any attempt to the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it. As words hit home, Kaine was struck by force of her love, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears in her... Wait a minute. Grandma. During ending A, we were fighting a giant shade. And Kaine was calling out to it, I think. I could be wrong, but Kaine was calling out to it, like, as calling it Grandma, I think. That wasn't her grandma? Okay. Okay, I just had that thought, and I was like, I remember that. Anyways, let's continue. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears caking her face, that Kaine understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who'd seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged to the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be a butt. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to heck. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh. These are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me. Lunar tears are legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without seeing one, and yet her grandma had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? I just stumbled on while I was doing some shopping. The woman turned away as she spoke, letting Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct an ornament, let alone track the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, she said to her grandmother as she squinted on it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work. But it looks good on a pretty girl like you. Oh. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Go on, Minra. Say F. I'm not gonna say the F word. I can't say it. I'm legally not allowed to say the F word. It's illegal. Thank you, Grandma. Your grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine. You and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be fine. Reminds me how cute my friends react when I tell her how cute she is. Oh, really? Does she tend to blush and turn away like that? Does she tend to do that, Patty? Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began a long walk home, Kaine gripped her hand with her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world? Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow, they were slowly fading. As she headed for home, light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taking away on the breeze. Kaine's dreams, her daily life. It just keeps going. Drink some water really quickly. It just keeps going. Shall we? In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sound of an axe striking wood. The noise had a perpetual quality to it. This is Song of the Ancients. It feels so weird to hear it. It feels so weird to hear this song. Oh my gosh. Oh, that hurts, actually. That actually hurts. You okay, Patty? Oh, so... At the ending of Ending A, we had to fight Devila Popola, and this song, Song of the Ancients, were playing, and it was really sad. It feels so weird right now. Oh, pet, thank you. Thank you. Pet. Gal. Sad gal. Anxious gal. Anxiety-induced gal. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a bare yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die in frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of poop axe. Kaine's grandmother filled away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that could make the hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. Is that you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close or I might take your gosh dang foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on the piece of wood, sending chips to fly in every direction. I can't stop thinking about this song. I want to laugh. Why am I in a laughing mood? One spun past Kaine close enough to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma! Do you need help? I can get you water, or lunch, or a new axe or something. The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The woman considered her grandmother's offer for a moment, but then smiled. Tell you what, since I was doing such a bad job chopping, why don't you come here and take over while I get the water? Shades have been restless, lady, and I don't want you running into one of them bad guys. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was far more difficult than of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required to travel to the village. Though she had a long list of possible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her grandmother to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence in a good distance from the Aerie. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any of the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned to attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the woman hated the chore. Swing after swing, axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood. Only when she managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself to the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Dang it! Dang it! Oh, crap. Suddenly, understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe and forced it from the wood. Resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form her small, pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are weird sizes. Splitting on her palms, ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled in her efforts. She was developing a rhythm. Grandma returned from the village. Settling down her buckets in a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed at a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy girl. You better practice if you... Oh no! Your grandmother suddenly craps to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The woman shook her head and pointed at a trembling finger at a bucket. Get the bucket! Can't let it spill! Kaine studied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress. But Kaine didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Faced with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop! She cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. I'm just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, positions would be reversed. Morning came. Kaine came to the other side of her grandmother, and her grandmother's bed took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick. You need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother filled her gaze with that could melt steel. After what seemed to be an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, gosh dang it. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine stepped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as the unseen sun made her way across the dark rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few to make sure the money her grandmother gave was still there. Every noise caused her to spin her on her heels, making sure she wasn't stalked by a shade or worse, Dino and his gang. But she countered neither the tormentors nor shades. Kaine found herself at the entrance to the village. A few adults glanced sideways at her and muttered to each other behind raised hands before sinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on the rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air, telling everyone who listened what she thought was Kaine's presence. "Hey, lady," Kaine, with bravado. "Hey, lady," said Kaine with the bravado she not feel. Where's the apothecary?" The woman's flabby cheeks shook a bewildered anger. "How dare this thing speak to me?" they seemed to say, but Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. "Yeah, we're both scared lately. Lady, trust me on this one." "Which way?" Kaine repeated. The woman pointed to a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to fly from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new motion had little time to take root. As soon she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. Oh god, Demo. He had clearly been sent here some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers were nowhere to be found. "Oh my god," he sputtered. What are you doing here, freak?" The insult was delivered without force. "Hey, Broseph. Hey, Minra, putting glasses? Okay, glasses on. Will do. Glasses. Gow." The insult was delivered without force. Kaine happily ignored it, stretching on those tiptoes to see over the counter. She asked the shopkeeper for medication. "Huh," barked Demo. That old lady finally keel over? Go to heck, Demo." His eyes grew wildly as they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could let fly a comeback or worse,
Hey,
a
buddy.
punch, the apothecary told him to knock it off before he knocked him out of the store. "Oh, remove glasses? Okay." "And hydration? Yes, thank you. I need plenty of it. Lots of reading." That's one bottle done. Let me grab my other bottle. Bottle 2. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, with each label written in some indecipherable language. A notion of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic but not altogether unpleasant. Oh, glasses on. Gow. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. Glasses off? Okay. Gow. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors. But time worked its cruel magic, and they began to fade. Beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hands. His eyes were gentle but sad. He seemed to stare through her nothing as she spoke. "That's my daughter. I sketched her when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time." Great. Thank you. Glasses on, gal. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. "Pictures are wonderful things," continued the shopkeeper. "They let the ones closest to you live on forever." Yeah. I get that. That oh. That hurts. That actually kind of hurts my heart. Anyway, shall we? He shook his head slightly and looked down at Kaine and smiled, handing her the medicine. He reached into a sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. "You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw." Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shop speaker's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you. It's a small village, and word travels quickly, he said. Between you and me, I'm not sure which to believe, but I don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Callie. I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Callie? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact in her mind, as she reached down and gently took the crayons from her apothecary's hands. Your grandmother's an old friend of mine, as said Kaine scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a village treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost impersonable step, but it was a step nonetheless. And with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet blackened and raw, even bleeding in bit places. Leading Kaine thinks that she's been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe. Finally satisfied with that nothing terrible had befallen the grandchild, she leaned back and forth and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bad guys give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, huh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of the source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her a portrait. Portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to scare at a wrinkled old crony. But Grandma, I'll make you live forever. Horse poop, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just make me living forever would piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kaine would not relent. And in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of her house, posing as a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it drip through the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The woman's eyes narrowed at the grandmother's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back, reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's place, also could have been a boulder, or a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The woman stared at the picture for a long time, and then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kaine, she said between laughter, you truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush. I won't have any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place in honor above the kitchen table. In the days followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face. An action which interpreted her as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more, and asked her grandmother to take it down. Posh, said the old woman. I'll take it down when they roll me into my shroud. She pondered for a bit, and then Kaine dropped to one knee. I need water. All this talking has got me really thirsty. Whew. Oh my gosh. All this reading has gotten me really thirsty. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride, love, and joy. And it came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment. To never forget the old woman that made her place in the world possible. As time moves on, people and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different. Kaine swore because I will... It will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. Whew, there's a lot more separation. Alright. Kaine listened to the ground of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. There's so much reading. I love this, though. I love how this game has turned into a text-based narrative, like a visual novel, but without the visuals. Unless you count me as the visual. See, I'm a visual. I move around. You can physically see me with your eyes. It's like a visual novel, except, you know, I'm the narrator of the said visual novel. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared back at the black object on her plate. She had been pushing around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent blew over her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you made me want to eat a bug? I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. Oh. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. Okay, good. It's not a bug. Why the heck would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, sure looks like a bug, said Kaine. I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the woman's grandmother saved her from the bullies. It's often the way the two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in the fit and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals used to be somber affairs, now filled laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had not been happier. Or could not remember a time when she'd been happier. As years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. So by the morning, Kaine lacing up her work boots with a burned berry rolling throughout her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up surprised. Woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. I was gonna check on the kelma trees, see if they were ripe. And I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I thought I was gonna pick up some flagstones. I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the heck for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around her home, constructed of mostly cloth, rope, and rubble. The old piece swagged like Boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through his house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. The woman laughed, exposing a toothless grin to the world. Gosh dang, girl. If a bunch of thieves went ransack this old place, let 'em come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted their head and stared at the granddaughter. Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about some other... Grandma? No. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. as a confused expression across the old woman's face from when she was a small child lost at a carnival. Ugh. Yes. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought. Oh, I need to stretch. I need to actually rest my voice. I didn't expect me to be talking this much. Alright. I need a fidget toy. Where's my fidget toy? Oh, that's a fidget toy. It's computer key switches. She didn't finish the tonight. Instead, walking over the nightstand gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flowers and petals had aged brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful than the day she first received it. Oh, thank you for the medication check, Brosif. I took my meds earlier, so we're good there. We are good there. If you haven't taken your meds, please take your meds. This is your medication check now. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said, as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. That means less chatter about saves and more building defensive walls to talk about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough gosh dang compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where'd that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she launched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quacking voice. Grandma, stop it! What the heck? The woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hand out as soon as she was the first time she'd ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandma's face was the most heartbreaking she'd ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here and keep an eye on an old codger like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, kissed her grandmother on the forehead and ready to depart, trying to desperately ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her and moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look. She saw a small, bent woman standing on the front ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow. She could only find a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she finally decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she finally froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. Oh gods, no! No! Grandmother's house was ablaze, flames licking up and trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Oh no! Kaine ran then faster. Fast she had moved in her life. She once tripped on the stone, falling to the rocky ground, but she lifted her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race with time in her footfalls. It's too dark, not just fire. Can't be fire, too much smoke. Gotta save her. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt. Her worst suspicion confirmed. The smoke was a mingling with thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on the three twisted feet, and she had to balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, claws sprouted from the body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let a roar and flicked its tail, seeing a small whirlwind spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature repeated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as her mind was unable to comprehend such a thing could really exist. Then, to smell hair, the blend of rotten meat and excrement, the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time, Kaine responded with a scream of her own. Alright, you bad guy. She thought as she screamed echoed off the haikus around them. It's you and me, let's go! Shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest, and then began looking from the house and back again, as if urging to look at the destruction so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. Grandma! As the sound of her voice, the old woman began to wave frantically. She's alive, thought Kaine. Alive! Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, Shade opened its mouth and let out a powerful roar to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine trembling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards her house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move her claw to her stomach, as she might have been pushing up a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood in the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched her feet, only to fall back to her earth with a grasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed to her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of blood and dust in her wake. Grandma, hold on, just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling black as only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself to the ground, maddening slowness, distance seemingly to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, giant mouth turning up its corners, short, panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. It's laughing at us. She had no idea how mindless creatures experience such emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your pain. The shade moved its claw slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive to only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bad guy. Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening grasp from her right ankle. As his foot twisted backwards, she forced it from her mind and forced it to hobble forward toward the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch of her waist, she leapt on the foot and pinned her grandmother. Oh, excuse me. Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening grasp of her right ankle. As her foot twisted backwards, she forced it from her mind and began to wobble towards the monster. Perhaps she leaped on his foot, pinned her grandmother, and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me! It was like stabbing a rock. After a few stripes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shape panted in laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young gourd that was lashed to its foot. Kaine never had the chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay to the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small weak voice spoke up. Kaine. Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out the grandmother's hand reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma! Kaine, you gotta run. You can't best this one. Kaine held on with all of her strength, grabbed her hands and held all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly, one of her hands thick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp, and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no, no. I said run, gosh dang it. You have to live. You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Excuse me. Or if she could lay another word, the shades clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof onto the shattered figure of the old woman. Oh, gosh. Blood oozed from the gash of this creature's toes as the terrible putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been hers in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the worth of that embrace, trembling of the fingers. But then the sensation drifted away, and the breeze was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster, until they had become meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, a black ichor pouring from its mouth dissolving into smoke, and the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose, as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head rolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow managed to stand. Staring at the shade, she began to slow glow with deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized a moment, laughing like a madwoman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of the knife deep into the shade of the lake of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. There's so much talking. There's just so much. Oh my gosh. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight was resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? To think it is. To think I'm bleeding to death. No. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames, all of it faded away until that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it! I'm not saying that much, kill it. Okay, fine. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Kill it now! As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live to bend into one. Distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. I can rest.
beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
All right. This feels familiar.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Three. Come on. There we go. Yeah. The big aura. Well, more like big grabby. So quiet. Kaine. Okay. More, you ask, game? Alright, I'll give you more. I will give you more. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade that was his tormentor was dead. Turned and stopped turned and stomped off toward the horizon. Stopped along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, only seething coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone? Her left eye? Kaine just... Oh. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm. A ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Wait. Laughing to herself, she turned her eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. Gonna make... She lost her arm? Oh. Huh, cried a sudden voice from the depths of my mind. Finally gonna die, aren't you? Well, you had it coming. Go to heck, Demo. She thought of the sun, unseen assailant. Go to heck before I pluck your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced with another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No, stop. I don't want to live forever. I want to die right here. I see, he said coldly. If that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper floated in and out of existence for a moment, produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a second, He turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I will decide to draw someone else. It's a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but as the picture began to blacken in the middle, before she could say anything, then the multi-legged insects began to swarm the image, tearing it with sharpened pincers? What? No, don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with the remaining arm and waved it futilely in the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture onto the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned the good eye back to the picture, only to have her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled and broke into a jolly dance? What? See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Hot shot. What? Look like that? Oh god. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. Drowning despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. Before that, she could let everything go and feel her voice began to whisper in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if instantly somehow found a way to take form. Kaine ruined to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish, like a prayer or something. Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, the invisible man in the sky, save me, save me! Ha ha ha! Kaine restored to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes. They don't come true for me. I'm a curse. A freak! I should be left to die. Oh, the voice boomed in her ears. Bwahaha! Oh god, you're the best! Kaine glanced down and saw a black shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respawn. Something slowly crept around her feet, began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is it just my mind losing itself? Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I will stand on the ground and feel the rain and taste the wind. The voice paused, licking its lips. When it resumed, it filled with a mad, unabated joy. I will take your hand and use them to choke the gosh... That's awful. I want to take your hands and use them to choke the gosh dang life out of people. I want to tear their throats and bathe in their blood just like before. Oh my god. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. Yeah, I would too. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled the pain of her encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Haha, yeah, maybe. What of it? Slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, slowly reached into her socket, a missing eye. When it touched her brain, Kaine was struck with the most powerful sensation she ever felt. It was in her life, it was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whispered moan. Okay. Feels good, doesn't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the lady. Oh, god. Now give me that body. Give me that body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. This is not right. It grew As I grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of the missing arm. I could see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back, too. Slime must reaching out to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling how she began your voice. Stop. Black Ooze hesitated, as if considering the request, and suddenly slid down her body before disappearing into a black cloud of smoke. Ah, what the heck, Sunshine, screamed a voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said. I can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied, broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Oh my gosh. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, it burned a bright red. I'm a little restless right now. Adjusting myself to sit weird. Here we go. That thing that took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of shades burned itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be danged. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you are me. I think you and me are gonna be friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. More emotional she felt. The more layers seemed ready to puncture her skin and began infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. Kaine held her left arm in her right. Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Here's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Or hates my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Feel the anger. Burn with fire of revenge. Thirst for blood, and go out there and... Shut up, and get the heck out of my body! Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just get up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours at the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infested portion of her side. Before she could, the darkened left arm grabbed the right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed, dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching bone crunching on bone filled the air. Ha ha ha. Stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, Sunshine. Ain't no going back. Huh. Interesting. The voice laughed again. A loud, long wail seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed, you and me. You got what we call a timeshare agreement. Remember how the folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till I get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eye. Sky seemed to seem smaller somehow, darker. It's because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession seems a bit sudden. Being all that bad, there's plenty in it for you too. I'm a powerful creature, Sunshine. And now that power belongs to you. You got enemies, people you want to kill? I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that old shade that squashed your granny, we'll wrap him up in their own buttholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade? Why would you help kill another shade? What do you think? I'm some kind of racist killing some snob? I don't give a gosh dang who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she struggled to her feet, and the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, as she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So how about it? You and me, we can have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of this body part if you don't want. Screw off, butthole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Ha ha ha, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. Listen, my name's T-Ran, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this place of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more the heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kind of found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah. She said, yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, go strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, T-Ren. You can count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyran. I've pooped bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me sharing this vibe. You ever run out of hate? You know, you ever go soft? Then gonna take over everything. Oh. Oh. Take care, Patty. Take care. I'll see you later. So keep killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until the voice was gone, and then waved her new left arm around a few times. It was perfectly normal, she thought. Like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at a new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside of her would all be one. I'm not a shade. I'm Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubber of her house, careful to ignore the resting spot in the corner. Apparently, she seemed like a turning of heartbreaking work. She found what she was looking for. It's a wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through heck and back, the garland petals was bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Kaine. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, a corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn, people of the area rose to their daily lives. Oh, remove glasses? Okay. She remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
We're back, Kaine.
Oh, hey. Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Oh,
Thank you, Kaine.
so I love this part.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Shit. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but
Oh.
I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain.
Yeah.
That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all.
Yep.
Are you kidding me? You can't be serious.
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But...
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
Kaine. I like Kaine a lot.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila.
Well, you're in for a
First
treat,
time in my
friend.
life, I doubted Popola.
He's in for a treat later on.
But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself. I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going, Kaine.
Wait, is that...
Campfires are... I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yay.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's so wholesome.
Tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Emil, you're so... Emil, I love you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
Cinemax says, Emil, that's a little creepy, but Emil's being kind. Emil's being a kind little bean, and I love him. Well, these scenes are exclusive to this version. Oh, really? So these scenes are exclusive to specifically the remake, the Replicant, like, remake? That's cool.
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better.
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is... different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got. She gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession and my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Aww.
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Oh, Kaine, oh, Emil, they're both so good together. I love them.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see
Very well. What might that be?
It's Mom's diary.
Oh.
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
Oh.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Saving. Interesting. Glasses. Oh. Glasses off? Okay, glasses off. Gal. So we saved. Medication check. Thank you for the medication check.
There.
Oh.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed.
Sit up straight, son. I'm worried about you.
Let's go.
What's going on? Glasses on, posture check, thank you.
You look thirsty.
And hydration, thank you. And glasses off, okay. What is this? Proceed beyond this point, you'll be unable to save until the battle is over. I am actually not particularly ready yet. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna get a save down. Because
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant
Papa Nier. Papa Nier.
What you mean?
Interesting.
It happens to me whenever I read it.
Here we are. Self-care plan, we're ready to take care of your... Thank you, Thule. So here's the plan, sweetie pies. We are... I do have to pop off because I gotta do some homework. Because, you know, I have, unfortunately, full-time well, actually, I'm only taking one class this semester, but I gotta pop off. I gotta go do some homework, and I also need to rest my voice. So in the original versions of Nier, in the original versions of the game, you could be Yona's brother or her father. Interesting. Papa Nier was the only version protagonist we got in the West. That was Square Enix didn't believe that Brother Nier's design would sell. Interesting. So they had Papa Nier, who's like uber, like, you know, edgelord, big buff guy, right? That's interesting. Can I put this stuff down? In Japan, the 360 got Papa Nier and Nier Gestalt. Interesting. Being her dad feels better narrative. Interesting. PS3 got Brother Nier and Nier Replicant. Interesting. So, Nier Replicant remake is more of like a remake of the original PS3 game. In that case, right? Whereas we got yes and no, says Valen. Interesting. Interesting. All this Nier stuff is so interesting. So, yeah, that's very interesting. Well, I do need to take a break though, so, sweetie pies, Thank you for coming. I gotta do some homework, get some food, stuff like that. So yeah. That was emotional. That was very emotional, and I'm honestly kind of feeling like, pain. Lots of pain. Pain, pain, pain. So, who to raid? Well, actually, I know a friend we could raid. Miu the Jellycat. They are going to be doing some art. So yeah. Sweetie Pies, again, thank you all so much for coming today. I had fun. I hope you all had a good time. We might not be doing this tomorrow. We may not be playing this tomorrow because I got invited for another prop night collab tomorrow. And that'll be probably tomorrow evening, so we'll see what happens, you know? Until then, Sweetie Pies, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Be safe. Drink plenty of water. Wash your face. Take good care of yourself and everything. And until then, I will see you all tomorrow with Prop Night with Friends. Take care. I'll see you later. Take care, Sweetie Pies. Oh, take care. Gow, 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 gow. Take care, Sweetie Pies. Let's go!